Welcome back. Good to have you along. As always, you're watching Ozarks Tonight. I'm David Oliver. Once a month, we like to invite in the folks from the Downtown Springfield Association to talk about what's happening downtown. We're kind of in a busy season for that area of our city right now. Once again, Rusty Worley is back as our regular guest here on Ozarks Tonight. Rusty, good to see you. Let's talk about things that are coming up ahead, but we're wrapping up the holiday season. We just had the Christmas parade last weekend, which was a good time. We were in it. I saw you down there. It was a pretty good crowd despite it being cold. It was chilly, but we had a great turnout with bands, and we look forward to Color 10 and your stations showing the parade several times throughout the Christmas and New Year's holidays. It'll be a great chance to see all those bands and floats in action. Yeah, that's right. We had our cameras out there. We're going to be we are televising it. We'll let you know exactly when through our website, ozarksfirst.com. We're wrapping up a couple of things. The window decorating contest winners announced down there. Still got ice skating going on, and the New Year's Eve festivities too. That's all happening downtown. As people are coming in for the holidays, we would suggest as you're coming down for dinner to check out. We had our winner was AmerisourceBergen at the HERS building, and then they just did a fantastic job on that corner there by Park Central West. And then most authentic was the History Museum. They have just knocked it out of the park, and now the History Museum is open. It looks great. It starts at the Fox Theater and goes all the way to the corner. And then most technical merit was Lamar Johnson Collaborative. That's an architecture office there at the corner of Walnut and Market, and they've just done a great job. And so encourage everybody to come out and look at those windows to celebrate. We have free ice skating at Jordan Valley Park coming up a couple of dates this Saturday at 5:30, and then on Christmas Day at 5 o'clock. So if you have family coming in, encourage you to come. Free ice skating. Yes. You don't get free much this time of year, so that's good. That's with our friends with the park board provide that. So, and then of course lots of New Year's Eve festivities. We'll be having the mixtapes at the Gilloways, the pub crawl, toasting New Year's Eve at Hotel Vandervoort and their new Vantage space, the rooftop deck. So lots of ways to celebrate the new year. Okay. Let's talk, though, as we move into the new decade, because we're going to be starting a new year, which is the beginning of a new decade. Let's look back, though, over the last 10 years in downtown. You've seen a lot go on down there. A lot of things have changed. The Park Central Square renovation, the student housing has just really boomed in downtown. And the HERS building, we kind of finally got that off the ground, too. Talk about the reflection of the last 10 years. Yeah, it's really, we've been able to accomplish a lot, and it's exciting to see that. With Vision 2020, we've had 20 years now of accomplishments, but if you look at just the last 10, getting the Park Central Square renovated and brought up to speed, it was originally redesigned in 1971, so it had been about 40 years since it had been redone, and it really reinforces the square as the place where Springfield comes together. In good times and bad, we celebrate. We have lots of community events there, and it's a place for First Amendment and free speech, but it's a great just magnet for Springfield, and the renovation helped us make it accessible to many more. And then for decades, the HERS building was looming down on us with boarded windows. Now it's completely full. We have AmerisourceBergen all on the first floor, and then lofts up above that are completely full, and so that vibrancy that's there. The folks down at Vecino Group have done amazing things with Park Central East and Jefferson. They've taken 5 buildings, 4 renovations, and 1 new construction, and brought hundreds of new residents down to Park Central East. And then that's part of our student housing boom. You look up and down Kimbrough and the areas around Missouri State, that bridge between downtown and Missouri State has strengthened. We have over 8,000 new student housing beds this decade that we didn't have before. And so with that, then we also saw the brewery district grow, and Springfield Brew Co. was the pioneer. They were here already, but then you had Mother's Brewery, you had Lost Signal, Missouri Spirits, and then this year Holdfast Brewing is a new addition. And then finally, the hospitality industry is really taken off. We've had University Plaza, but
having Hotel Vandevort bring a boutique hotel to downtown, and then we just opened the True Hotel. Brian Majors has that True Hotel by Hilton, just opened at Thanksgiving. So we're seeing a lot more overnight guests here. So it's exciting just to see all those new changes and look back on a busy decade.
As we move into the new decade and the year 2020, talk about what's ahead, and specifically let's remind our viewers too about the Forward SGF movement, where the city and planners and such are gathering input, and there's some sessions coming up where you can actually offer your input on what you'd like to see happen in the next strategic plan for the city.
It's the great thing about a city the size of Springfield. We have many things to do, but it's still small enough where people can get involved and have their own fingerprints on shaping the future of their community. So looking at some of the major priorities, placemaking is very big, and so you'll see a lot happening in the Idea Commons, some recent announcements about the first phase of expanding JVIC and working with Missouri State and Vicino on that. The daylighting of Jordan Creek, that's one of the high-profile ways that we're going to be improving the connections and greenways for our downtown. We had the Build Grant announced, that $21 million federal grant to connect Bass Pro to downtown. That will be part of a movement to, again, improve our greenway connections and alternative transportation. We're seeing a new bridge that's being constructed right now at Mount Vernon in Kansas. That will be finished here soon, and we hope just in the next few years we'll see an underground or under Kansas Expressway connection that will connect to downtown to really open up the whole southwest quadrant from downtown to Wilson's Creek Battlefield. So a lot of things happening on that side. I think the next decade will be really critical looking at retail support. Retail has changed dramatically with the advent of the internet, with Amazon and home delivery. And so if folks want to have local retail, they'll have to kind of demonstrate that. We reinforce that downtown with experience, and having that experience where it's not just retail, there's dining and community events, but that will evolve and really take precedent. And then the Forward SGF, that will be January 28th and 29th. There'll be 3 sessions there. One on the 28th is in the evening, an afternoon session on the 29th, and another evening session. So encourage folks to check out the city and the city's website on that, but that will be at the end of January.
Okay, so a lot happening, obviously, and if you'd like to give your input on some of that, we're going to have the information. We'll post it. It's alldowntown.com. That's the website for the Downtown Springfield Association, where you can find more information about anything that we talked about here in this interview, or those public sessions to give your input for Forward SGF. Rusty Worley with the Downtown Springfield Association, thanks for being here. Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Okay, thanks so much. We'll have more Ozarks tonight after this quick break.